Hello and welcome back to West Ham Network on this Wednesday evening stroke Thursday morning over there in Ausland. My old pal Kieran. Good morning, mate. How are you, sir?
G'day, Sean. Yeah, bit flat since that game, I must say. It's been a long time.
I was wondering what the greeting was going to be, but you still come up with the good day, you know, all that.
Yeah, I got to do that, mate, because we can't be as depressed as we are, but we are.
No.
But we can't do. I can't do a show as with the way I'm fucking feeling, because I'll tell you what, I don't remember the last time I finished a game like at Brentford and went, oh fuck me. That I mean, all the years I've watched West Ham ups and parts, I don't remember a game that was that bad that I felt so deflated afterwards. And I'll tell you, it's probably why, because I've done a bit of a speech here the other week where I thought, right, Nuno's in. What we've got to do to January is get that point a game. Just average that point a game. Let's hang on. We know that fucking squad ain't good enough. Let's hang on. And then January, strengthen the spine, the centre half, midfield, forward. Just do that. And then I see his lineup in that game, and I'm going, fucking hell. What has he been doing in training? What does he know that I don't? Is this where he comes in with his magic? And then for the first 7 minutes of that game, I went, oh, hang on, it looks good. But that was it. That was it. And I was just in shock and going, man, even after half an hour, you've got to change it. You've got to change it.
I think the main shocker was
me, man,
including Irvine from the start. That was a major shock.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
And putting in Ollie Scott
on
the left, yeah. And that was, look, don't get me wrong.
On the right.
Ollie Scholes. The boy's a great little player, but he's got a long way to go before he's in the starting 11 for a must-win 6-pointer. At this stage of the season, that was a must-win 6-pointer.
He went with a midfield of Irvine and Souček, you know, slow, all that, every throw that come in, every cross, I thought they're going to score. I mean, we got away with the offside goal by, 2 inches of his heel. It was fucking frightening, Geezer. It was frightening.
Listen,
is he looking to the future going, okay, Wan-Bissaka and Juve on the bench, is he looking to AFCON when we lose them after Christmas? Is that what he's looking at? Right, I'll play. But even then, Scholes on the left, inverted fullbacks, I'm like, fucking hell. He's either a genius or he's fucking stupid, and it looked like he was fucking stupid because he changed all that at half time. But we're losing, we're getting battered, and he brings on 3 defenders. And I'm going, no, you're our hope here. This point of game I'm talking about, this was one of the games I'm looking at for 3 points. And you fucking blew it, man. You blew it. And that's it. I'm not giving up on him yet, but that game you got totally wrong. And I'm going, and the players...
And the thing is, you said there, Kieran, that's quite important. I'm not giving up on him either, and I've still got a relative amount of confidence that Nuno can turn this around.
I haven't got confidence.
The one major concern I have, though, is it don't matter how good a chef you are, if you're using shit ingredients, you're going to come up with a shit dinner. And I'm sorry, but this squad is lacking in so many areas.
Oh, it is.
We've probably got 5 individually good players, and that's it. But as a team, they're not doing.
Why did he have that lineup? He even brought on Guido. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I would have rather seen Ward-Prowse in that team well before Irvine or Rodriguez coming on. I'd rather see him back in there. How can you just discount him? How can you see me? I don't, Callum Wilson has been it's not the striker we wanted, but we got him. He's there. He can do the job. He's done a couple of good cameos for us. He's about the only striker we've got and scored a goal this season. And then he pisses him off as well and brings 5 subs on and not him, and we're losing. Now, you've just pissed him off. Right, you. That's it. That's him done. So Ward-Prowse's done with him. He's done with Tadibo. For fuck's sake, I've been saying it from the beginning about Tadibo. Budgie's never looked right for me, and he still doesn't. That was the biggest waste of money ever.
Line of thinking. I am beginning to fall into that line of thinking with Tadibo because, you know, as much as you know what it's like here, and you get a new player
being next to Kilman.
You know, but you get a new player in. This is that many times you get a new player in with all the fanfare and everything that goes with it. And you know, me, I'm quite not. I wouldn't say I'm gullible as a fan. I would say I would lean more towards having belief in the team and the cap, like the coaches. But you know, Tadibo's one of them players that I really wanted to work. You know, Cornet was the other.
I want them all to work.
And they've all turned out to be shit. In future, I'm going to say I don't want none of them.
And we see what we put out in that midfield. What he put out in that midfield, and we've got Alvarez out on loan. That's scary. What the fuck is going on in that club?
I know. Let's have a look, see who's in the chat. Leslie, good evening, Leslie. He says, good morning, Kieran.
Great. Good
evening, Budge. Randy, good evening to you, mate. Hope you're both doing well, minus the West Ham.
Randy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we got to get away from that.
Yeah. Evening all, hope everyone is well. Daz, good evening to you, mate. Who else we got? I actually did put that up.
Yes, point.
Yeah. Steve Palmer, getting in early today, he says. Nice one, Steve. That was at 9 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Nuno said some good things, but then, to be fair, Potter did too. Yeah, true, mate. And, you know, the thing is, I think that, you know, you spoke about Callum Wilson just a minute ago, Kieran. But I think Nuno's been instructed, don't use him unless you really have to, because if you use him, I've got to pay the man.
Well, I think we really needed to use him there. I can't see that being an issue. I don't believe he's under them instructions. He threw Callum Marshall on there, who'll just run around chasing shadows, which I knew was going to happen because we had no point. You've got to remember, there's Arsenal and Brentford, right? 2 games, right? That's about 200 minutes of football. We've had 2 shots on target. That's where we are. That's got to change, mate, because we've got to win 10 games this season to stay up. Otherwise, just give it up. We've got to win 10 games. You're not going to do that by averaging a shot on target, 1 a game. Fuck me swinging. But anyway, fuck the West Ham. He just had to get out of my... Everyone else has been moaning about it. But we have to wait a few days, a couple of days before we go. But it was just shocking, man. It was really shocking.
Yeah. Hello, Frog. Just wanted to say good evening to you, mate. Good evening to you, Damien, and also good evening to Jamaica Facts Channel. He says, y'all are rubbish, and I'm the only fan here you got in Jamaica. Well, nice. Good. Thanks for joining us, mate. Thanks for joining from Jamaica.
You probably are, me old China.
Yeah. I can't think of any other people that are in
Kingston Town, the place I long to be. Yeah, all that.
Yeah, love it. Usual. Good evening, mate. Only 8 games in and looking completely fucked. It's not looking good, people. Absolutely.
Yeah, I know. Well, this is... You know, when I was banged on about a week, these 4 games before the next break, this is where I'm saying this, just get to that, 12 games, 12 points. Just keep going like that until Christmas. But when you see some of the fixtures we've got after that international break, fucking hell, that is scary leading up to Christmas, mate. Really scary.
Listen,
and that's where my worries lie now, because I looked at them fixtures and it's fucking frightening.
after Monday night, mate, I'm telling you now, I am scared for every single fixture we've got coming up. We look like relegation.
Everyone.
We absolutely look like relegation.
It just gets harder.
Yeah, it
After
does.
that next international break, it gets harder leading up to Christmas, and we needed these points in this little run, and that not happening.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony.
And the football TV. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already slid across and given him a subscribe and a like on that, please do. I'll be on there with him tomorrow night with our usual West Ham review tomorrow night. Usual time, 8 o'clock. Thomas Football TV. Don't miss it. I'll be brilliant.
That's fucking. You and Tony should take 5 minutes. That game was shit, and fucking switch off. End of. How's that, Tony? How's that for a script? Fuck this off. You might have to do a Badger watch or something, geezer.
Yeah, you know.
Good day, Mark. Fuck you, though.
Who else we got in here? Happy, good evening to you, Happy.
Happy H.
Oil, Hammer Lois. Who else? Matt Foster. Good evening to you, Matt. How are you, sir?
Hey,
hope you're well.
Is that now, Matt?
Loads of people chatting to each other at the moment. Mark Watson. Good evening, everyone, he says. Good evening to you, Mark. Thanks for joining. Tony says, good evening, bud, and a very good morning to you, Kieran. And Alison says, evening, lads, hope you're well. All the way from Facebook land. Thank you for joining us again, Al. H-Hope says, Budgie and Fuckface, hello. Nice. Mark says, the players should be made to watch Monday's match on a loop for a few hours. Yeah, mate.
Jesus Christ. I think they'd all give it up, wouldn't they, Mark? Mark, they'd all fucking knock it on the head, go, fuck me, I thought I was a footballer, but obviously not.
Yeah, I can't read that name. So if you're looking fancy, lad, regards from Linda. Hi, Linda. Thank you for joining us.
Good night, Linda.
What else have we got?
Fucking feeling hot, geezer. We're getting up to 36 today.
36.
36. Yeah.
Oh, mate. Oh, come on. Let's have your weather report then. Proper one. Go on.
Oh, yeah.
Let's have it.
With this mini heat wave that's hitting Australia now, but, it's still fucking spring. And if there were 38 degrees yesterday in Sydney with big winds blowing, so they're going to be worried about the old bushfires starting for sure. That usually comes with big winds and high heat. But yeah, we're up to 36 and 35 today and tomorrow. So this time of year, before summer even hits, that's hot. It's going to be hot. But I'll suffer it, guys. You know me, I'll get
good evening to you, Ian. Thank you. He says, things can only get better. I hope you're right, son.
Good song. Good song, Ian.
And as Tony says there, good morning. Good evening to you, or good morning to you, James Lamprou.
Mr. Lamprou.
Yeah. And says Nuno has been told by that prick not to play Wilson as he is on a pay-as-you-play deal. It's disgraceful when we're 1-0 down, need a proven strike one, and he doesn't use him. We need to start Friday. We need him to start Friday.
I just don't believe. I don't believe that Nuno's the kind of manager who would accept that. He will play who he wants to play and who he doesn't want to play. As you've seen with Ward-Prowse, he just fucked him off straight away. Yeah. I think he'll do what he wants to do. I just don't think he fancies him. He hasn't tried him for a minute yet, has he? So, fuck me. I just think that was a good time to bring him on.
Yeah.
Anyway, appreciate
Good evening, Sean. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. 𝗪𝗛𝗔𝗧, he says, good evening from Landelo. Landelo? That's somewhere.
Where's that? Good day, Ian. Don't know.
Wherever you are, sir,
Mate.
you're always welcome, mate. Sean wants to know, has he missed Shark Watch? No, you haven't, mate.
No.
There isn't that much of a Shark Watch this week. However, I have got some information for you. I've done a little bit of research.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we will have a Shark Watch in a little while, Sean. So, you're all good, mate.
Excuse me.
Who else have we got in there? Yeah, it's Wombat Watch this week, apparently, according to Froggy.
Yeah.
John Miles, he says, Tadebo is pants.
Yes,
I agree,
John.
mate.
Absolutely.
I agree with you, mate.
Well, you think that centre half pair of me cost 70 fucking million pounds, and it's pants. Fucking hell. And like I say, now you've lost. I imagine he's out because that looked bad on 𝗪𝗛𝗧. So he's out.
Yeah.
We've got Brighton. We've got Brighton's 10th choice fucking centre back as backup. We're laughing, guys. We're laughing. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Evening to Helen. Good evening.
Hey, Helen.
Yeah, how are you? Hope you're well. Yeah, where's Togs and Harry? Yeah, good point. I expect they'd be in. Who else we got? Have we got any new names I haven't read out yet? Neil Fitzhammer. Good evening to you, Neil. Evening from up in chilly Northumberland. Hope you're well, mate.
Yeah, chilly up there, Neil, was it? Fuck, oh, Neil, you wouldn't believe it, Neil. 36 degrees here today, mate. I've been suffering.
Lovely. Tony says, only on KTEL, Cieran sings the hits. After your little
yeah, remember KTEL, Tony? Fucking great memory, KTEL, weren't they? Yeah, all the greatest hits on KTEL. Yeah, got a few of them downstairs.
Yeah, I used to have a load, but I think they all went somewhere. Sully out, Brady out. Yes. We do want out.
Everyone out. Linda, everyone out. A bit late now to get it back.
Yeah. John says getting to 12 points will be a struggle.
Absolutely, John.
James Bond says evening all boys out. And there's Cogs, there's Brendan, there's Bash Posh, evening all, thanks for checking in usual, and HH. Saw your messages just now. Thank you for joining us again, Brendan. Good to see you, mate. I'm gonna skip through. Matt Foster's in the house. Colin Chilvers. Good evening to you, sir. He says, good evening, Budge. Good morning, Cieran. Wonderful gentleman. Pleasure joining you both. What a shit show Monday was. Baffled by the lineup, as we all were. I was expecting better. I think we're gone. We need to win on Friday. Now, Ellen Road is going to be a fucking hard job. It's going to be an hard job. But the one thing we can rely on is that the 13th man will turn up. We all know that the fans will be there in their numbers, in their droves, doing what they do. We know they will be.
There's not of course they will, but it's the other 11 guys on that fucking pitch I'm worried about. Not worried about the supporters. I'm worried about the fuckers who are on that pitch.
Oh yeah, I get your point completely, you know, and the fact is that when you see a performance of the likes of Monday night, it doesn't give you any confidence moving forward.
No.
And, you know, I mean, look, it's got to the point now where I have taken Lucas Paqueta and, oh no, it was only Lucas Paqueta. I've taken him out of my Premier League, Fantasy Premier League team because
I've never had
just
him.
not, I mean, I know, but they're just not performing. And so he's gone, you know. So it's proper shite, says Ian.
Yeah, it was. So, I said I've never been so deflated after watching a game than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've been beaten 5-0 before, Geezer, and 5-1s, and we've had. But I never thought we were that bad. In that, it might have only been 2, but it could have been 6. But I felt worse. We never ever looked like rescuing that game at any stage.
Yeah.
At any stage, and that was the scary part for me.
Yeah. We've got a new commenter. Morel Folks. Good evening to you, Morel. He says, we need a win against Leeds, which will be difficult as we have zero confidence and have been playing poorly. Lose that and it's hard to see where the points are coming from. Absolutely, Morel.
Morel, it really is very hard to see where they're coming from. It really is.
Especially
on Saturday. It's so fresh in the memory, that Monday game. And think we're at home, Brentford haven't been that great, and they battered us. And you think, fucking hell, we're going away to Leeds on a Friday night, mate. And that'll be pumping that stadium. I mean, now they're struggling to score lots of goals, but they are struggling up front. But fucking Calvert-Lewin's probably going to score against them. You know, that's how bad we are at the back. I've never seen 2 centre-halves that can't fucking head a ball before. I know why he played Souček on Monday night, because the first things he was doing was heading balls out from the fucking back, and then split his head, bled again for the calls. He must be the biggest bleeder since Billy Bonds, getting split open. But that's why he was there, mate, because he knows the 2 centre-halves ain't very fucking good at it.
At this moment in time, though, I'd put money on bloody Andy Carroll scoring against us for Dagenham and Redbridge. Do you know what I mean? And he ain't getting much.
You wouldn't write off, would you? You wouldn't write off.
I'd put money on it. I'm that fucking confident that he would do it, the bastard.
No, but anyone's a good header of the ball, you put them up against our 2 centre-halves. Simple as that.
Oh yeah, any one of them. Listen, we've got defenders in our recent history that would destroy our defenders in a a situation like a corner or whatever. I mean, look, if you had our Bonner and Craig Dawson up against our current Tadibo, what is it? Tadibo and Kilman. Mate, listen, Dawson.
Look where you've gone from, Geezer. We had Bonner, we had Zuma, we had Dawson.
Yeah,
right?
Zuma, yeah.
Them 3 they piss over these 2, right? But we spent 70 million on these fuckers, and these are they were far better centre-halves. We've swapped them out for these 2. And Mavropanos isn't great, but he's better than them.
Out of them 3, there was only 4 useful knees.
Yeah.
There's only 4 useful knees out of 3 players.
Oh man, I just can't believe how backwards we've gone. I keep telling you, how many years I've been saying this for, Budgie? You live and die by your recruitment. Ours has been so bad, and this is what we're suffering with in our recruitment. You're bringing on the likes of Rodriguez there, Guido, right? You're playing Irvin in the midfield, and Jesus fuck. Scholes ain't good enough, right? He's nowhere near good enough. He might become good enough, but he's nowhere near. But he plays it, then Bucket almost sends him to the gallows by sticking him out at the right back. And I'm going, fucking hell, man. This is a shit show. Absolute shit show. And then you've got to look forward to that January. AFCON comes along, Juice and Wamba say you haven't even got them to choose from. So then what do you fucking do? Fucking hell, I'll tell you what, mate. You'd need to have a great geezer who can pick talent and buy fucking half a dozen players in January to save this season. That's what you're going to have to do. And spend about 180 million on it. So who's going to do that?
Yeah, look,
Fuck me. Stop. I'm getting more wound up the more I think about it.
I've got a perfect sequence, right, to illustrate the mentality of our chat room, right? So, Matt Foster says, lovely bird song in the background, right?
Oh, you like it, Matt? Yeah. If you could, I can't.
Yeah. And then HH says, that's Budgie's family speaking to him, right? And then usual pops up with, Cieran, any chance of catapulting that fucking bird?
You're not allowed to do that, You're not allowed to do that, mate. You got to stop them. I won't even say, because I tune out to the bird noises now. So
yeah, we do get rid of them. It's actually quite nice, you know. It's a part of the Wednesday night thing, you know. The bird song in the background.
Yeah, sharks and birds.
Yeah. Incidentally, before I read this comment out from Randy, which I'm going to read out, how's things going with the magpies now? Because they should be coming out of their breeding season anytime soon, shouldn't they?
Soon, yeah, mate. I haven't been taking much notice again, but not to say they'll do it every year. They'll be attacking people all over the fucking place, no doubt about it. But it's funny enough, the news shit I've seen, I haven't seen much about it because it's just so normal here. They can't be bothered even to make it news anymore. It's just everyone expects it, and it happens every year.
Yeah, like we should do a little skit on them, call them the Beaky Blinders or something. I don't know. Anyway, right. So getting back to Randy's comment, he says, Budgie and Cieran, in terms of the strongest lineup we can go with against Leeds on Friday, what do you both want to see how we set up and making sure he does not play players out of position again? Well, that's a really good point, Randy. And the thing is, with Nuno, he is kind of like one of these managers that will fill gaps with players that are available.
Okay.
So,
look, see him not starting Juice, geezer.
Yeah.
I mean, Juice had a couple of games out with Senegal, didn't he? He was resting him to start a game.
Yeah, he might have been knackered. He might have been give us a rest.
But resting him's one thing. I was trying to work out what was in his mind to play Scholes and Peters. Okay, I can understand resting Juice, but to swap them, and I still can't figure it out. I just thought, where's the method in this madness, right? And maybe there was some in his head. It didn't make sense to me, and it still doesn't, because he had to change it completely by half time. Yep. So he knew that it weren't working. I think he should have changed it after half an hour, but he didn't. And we got away with only being 1-0 down.
Yeah, in terms of Randy's comment and asking what we would like to see, let's go with like forming the best 11 that we think we could put together right now. So I think it's got to be Areola in goal, myself. I don't think either that or you bring Fabianski in, but there's no way you're going to do that right now.
Either way, I think they're both much of a muchness, right? Fabianski or Areola. I don't think there's a lot of difference.
I think it's got to be Areola. I don't think he's really done that much.
It wouldn't bother me which one he played. It wouldn't bother me. That doesn't bother me.
On the right, it has to be Wan-Bissaka. Has to be for me. Out on the left, it has to be Juice for me.
Yeah.
And you would agree with that. And going with what we've got right at this moment in time, I think we should fucking start with that young guy we've just got on loan from Brighton. Whatever his name is. Igor.
I just don't know.
I think we should start. Mate, listen, it might put a fucking rocket up the arse of the other two.
It might. Todibo, I think, is terrible. Kilman's not much better. But fucking hell. I don't know this geezer. We could throw him in. He has a good game, geezer. I don't know. But
Gilman, and I reckon you go. I would go with that Igor myself. I know many would disagree. He's not proven.
I'd bring Ward-Prowse. This is how desperate I feel. I think Ward-Prowse should be back in that fucking squad, or at least not if he ain't starting on that bench. It's better than what he's trying at the moment with Irvine and Rodriguez. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'd rather have seen him there.
Let's move on to the centre. Right. Let's
anyway
go. So where's he going to go? Where's he going to go? What formations you reckon you play? Let us go with a 4-3-3. I think that's probably the safest.
That's what I'd probably do.
Yeah. Let's go with a 4-3-3. So I reckon, for me, it should be Souček in the centre. Should be right now. He's the most reliable centre midfielder we have got.
Well,
it's just, I think.
I don't know. I think it's, and I don't look. You know what I mean with youngsters. I don't particularly like throwing in youngsters in the team at all because it stinks of desperation. It really does. When you start throwing skulls in there, Callum Marshall for the last half hour of the game running around like, with not a hope of even receiving the fucking ball. I hate these youngsters being sacrificed in this situation. These are fucking pros that we're paying fortunes for that are experienced players. We shouldn't be relying on young kids. But Potts, I would bring Potts into that team for this game. Bring Potts in. Whether you have Souček or Ward-Prowse next to him, I don't give a fuck because they're much of a muchness itself. They're slow as fuck. But at least Ward-Prowse can hold the ball and use the ball. That's one thing he can do, even though a lot of it's backwards and sideways. But he retains the fucking football, which we couldn't do against fucking Brentford because it was a fucking Alamo situation. Now,
but would you?
The other guy, who else? There's no quality in that. What's his name? Fernandez. He's looking fucking bang average the last couple of games too, to be honest.
McGaskett looking average.
Yeah. I'd try Potts in there. Maybe Potts and McGaskett. Who knows? It's experimenting now.
Well, we got to have three in the midfield there. We're going to go 4-3-3. So Potts, McGaskett, and who? Souček?
Ward-Prowse. And it pains me to say that. It pains me to say that, but Ward-Prowse.
Really? I mean, look. Ward-Prowse gives you free kicks, corners, and
forget Ward-Prowse then. Leave Paqueta in there, right? And you got to start with a fucking forward geezer, which is, it ain't Callum Marshall. Start with Wilson. Even if it's for 1 hour.
Yeah. It's Callum Wilson.
At the front. You know what I mean? Put Paqueta that free and then go Wilson. Yeah. The other. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
And none of it sounds fantastic, believe me. None of that midfield sounds good.
No. So really and truly, Randy, we basically think that the best starting 11 that we can come up with is Areola, Wan-Bissaka, Todibo, I think Igor in the middle there with him, give him a go, and Diouf on the left. In the midfield, we'll go with Ward-Prowse because you're putting up a pretty good argument for him. We'll go Ward-Prowse, we'll go Potts, and we'll go McGaskett. And then we'd go up front, we would go Bowen on the right, Somerville on the left, and Callum Wilson, to start in the middle.
Yeah.
That's probably our best
and then
opportunity.
You'd have to leave Paqueta on the bench.
Yeah. I think you would.
If you play Ward-Prowse, you leave Paqueta on the bench, or you play Paqueta instead of Ward-Prowse.
I don't, listen, for me, I probably would have gone with Souček, but you put in a decent argument for Ward-Prowse. So for me, he gets a shout before Paqueta does, because for me, Paqueta's already looking at his options for January. So
what worries me about when we talk about all these players in that midfield, how did we end up to this stage where the best we can think of putting on there is Ward-Prowse, Souček, or maybe Magasu, who's not proven. It's scary, man. This is where we're at. This is why we need in January to fucking bolster that midfield, bolster the centre half position, and bolster the forward. We should never be in this position, but we are. Ay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, just a quick mention on the boycott that happened on Monday night. It made its point. Plenty of the news outlets and stuff have been talking about it. There have been a few videos and pictures shared of empty seats all over the stadium. So yes, it made its point, and move on to the next one, which I believe is a sit-in. I think, not 100% certain, but I think it's a sit-in. So Happy saying pretty disappointed with how many people were at the game on Monday. Still, even more so that some of the ones that went said it was to show support, yet the ground was as dead as always. Yeah, it didn't look good on TV, that's for sure. Yeah, so I think, Tony's round up and reading between the lines a bit. He's saying, Randy, apparently Wilson's on a paper play. So it would work in Sullivan's favour if Nuno don't play him. That's just typical business tactics. So maybe it's just that, Nuno don't fancy him, but it works in his favour.
I've never known a manager in my lifetime, Geezer, and I've done a bit of it myself, that would, even if you dislike the player, even if you think he can score you goals and win you a game, you're playing him. It doesn't matter what your feelings are about it, unless you think he's not good enough. And I don't believe that Nuno pay for play bullshit would come into it. If he thinks he can get him points and winning games, he's playing him. He puts him on. Yeah. But I just don't. I think he just doesn't fancy.
Helen wants to know where 𝗪𝗪𝗓 was on Monday. Is he injured? I have no idea. I don't.
No, I don't think he definitely. The only injuries we had was Füllkrug and 𝗪𝗓𝗓 apparently. So no, he just left him out. Again, he's another one that's not good enough at this point.
Good evening to you, Trudge. Thank you for joining us, young man. Hope you're well.
Hey, Trudge. God.
All right. 𝗪𝗪𝗓 was late back from international break, so not considered. Right. Okay. Actually, I've heard that Nuno likes 𝗪𝗪𝗓 and would like to be using him. That's what I've heard.
He might do. I could be completely wrong there. He might. I don't think he's good enough yet, but we haven't seen much of him either, to be fair. He might be one for the future, as we've been saying from the beginning. Since we signed him, we've been saying that. He's really one for the future. And hopefully he comes good. But at the moment, we can't be looking at future players. We need fucking players now to perform. We ain't getting it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Who else have we got in the chatty way? Right. Still saying. Oh, here we go. Look. Good morning, Ryan. Fortune's hiding down under TV, and if you haven't given this man a subscribe, please do. It's free to subscribe, as you all know. Pop across and have a look at his stuff, because some of his stuff is really, really entertaining, but mostly it's informative. Good morning, Ryan. As me and Kieran are in the future, we can see we are getting relegated a day earlier.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. Well done, Ryan.
Yeah. Happy days, eh? Happy fucking days.
Yeah. And exactly what Ian says. Friday night we got a problem because Leeds have got pace all over the pitch. They've got legs everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I don't particularly like that Jamie Carragher. I think fell in, but even he nailed it. He said, they were the most unathletic fucking midfield in the country, West Ham. Some of the slowest players ever. He said he nailed it. I remember hearing his thing. I think he got it all bang on. And you realise, they're woeful. They're just terrible. So things have to change, and I just don't know if we've got. Well, I don't think we've even got it on the bench to change it that much. But there you go. We're going to have to fucking battle through.
Mark says that Nuno believes he can transform the Ketter.
Well, let's fucking hope he can, Mark, because he's going to be important. At the moment, he looks shit.
Yeah. Frog says that Leeds have been wobbly for the last few matches. Even so, he doesn't fancy us.
Yeah. No, I don't.
January can't come quick enough, says Happy. But I can't be alone in thinking it will be too late for us to do anything to save the season. And I'm kind of in agreement with that.
Well, that's why I want us to get. I want us to get to that point a game by Christmas. Try and keep up with that, because a point a game will save you. But for us to get that, we need 10 wins. What 10 games could you target in the rest of the season and say, we can win that? Yeah. There's not many. We need 10 more wins to keep us safe. Yeah. And that will keep us safe. With a couple of draws here and there, 10 wins I think will do it. But we need 10 wins, and it's hard to see where they're coming from.
Yeah. Steve says, surely this IFR thing looks at the money that's been siphoned out of the club into Stumpy's pockets. Well, hopefully that is the case, Steve. I mean, I was listening to Analytics United, and the guy that was with Charlie Walsh, was saying that the hope is that the IFR will dig deep enough into the financial dealings of all of the clubs. That the dodginess and all of that will come to light and will force a change within certain clubs.
It doesn't help us. It's not helping us at the moment. It's not going to help us now. That to me, that sort of shit is years away. All right, for anything to come of it, years away. Yeah. Doesn't help us now.
I believe this is Linda, isn't it? The symbols. We look like a pub team.
Linda.
Yeah.
Pub
team.
Not far off it, Linda. I think it was like a pub team. I've played in teams look better than that. I really have. I saw nothing.
Played at the level you have, Kieran.
I saw Somerville, right, making an effort. Somerville was trying to take people on, give you a bit of go forward. But he's got no end product either. That was disappointing. But he was trying. You gave him that credit that he was trying to make something happen.
Well, that's it. And
other than that, what else?
As a football fan base, what we would like to see is once they pull that jersey on, that they give it 100%. Whether they score, assist, or save a goal or whatever is irrelevant. It's giving that 100% for the shirt. And there are
minimum. Any player should do.
Yeah, but there are only 3 players in the whole squad at the moment that are actually bloody doing it. And Somerville is one of them. Owen is another. And I really believe that Aaron Wan-Bissaka is trying to give his all. Oh, sorry, 4 of them. Juice.
He's trying. But then you've got to find out, has he got the quality? As a left back, he doesn't look very good. Going down the left wing, he looks better.
He does.
He doesn't look. Look, I'd rather have Cresswell there as left back than him. Let's put it that way. So again, this is another player we've got rid of, or left. He's at the end of it, and we haven't replaced it with better as left back. We haven't, like our centre half. Our centre halves are worse now than what they were. Our left back is worse than what
you know what? At the time
Wan-Bissaka is an upgrade. Wan-Bissaka is an upgrade. So is Walker Peters on the right.
Yeah,
on Tufel, because Tufel had his day. He'd had his day. He was starting to do it, but
and you know, let's be fair. While we're on the subject of it, when he was with us and when he was playing regularly, week in, week out, he gave it 100%. Every time he pulled that jersey on, he played with pride.
Absolutely,
and that is all we wanted from him. You know, and he
had the quality.
You know, I wouldn't mind betting that in his time. I wouldn't mind betting. I'm going to do a bit of research on it, and I'll give you the answers next week. But I wouldn't mind betting in his time at West Ham, he's right up there with being with top assists. He's right up there. He might not be the top man, but Tufel.
His effort was there.
Yeah, but how many times he put balls into the box that ended up in goals? Hundreds of times.
He's not up there, guys, with assists and goals. With no goals. A few assists.
He's got no goals.
But I'd never question his work rate was good. Wan-Bissaka's work rate's good too.
Yeah.
But
I think
this is where we are. We've regressed in the quality in our back four. And it shows. It shows alarmingly. Alarmingly. With Tillman to Debo.
We've done that in conjunction with doing it in our midfield as well. You know, our midfield just died a death as soon as we
that's
fucking
didn't
it?
Oh man, we used to have Lanzini and Fornals and Rice in there, geezer.
Exactly.
Fucking hell, have we upgraded on any of them?
No.
None of them we've upgraded on. Not fucking one.
You know, look, I love Somerville. I think he's great. I love Paqueta. I think he's great. And I love, you know, Bowen. I love all three of them. I love them all. But I would trade them three to have those three in the middle again. Or at least two.
I'd never trade Bowen, but I'll tell you what, though. Next year in the Championship, there will be no Bowen. Got to remember that too. There will be no Bowen. There will be no Paqueta. Any players that you really still like now will be fucking gone, geezer. This is where we're at.
Yeah.
Our recruitment has been fucking dire. I've been saying it for 3 years now, how bad it's been. And ever since we lost Rice, our recruitment has been fucking horrendous. And I can mention fucking 15 players of Cornets and Alers, Kamakas that didn't work, and Vlasic, and with all the procurement and Tadebo's. Fuck me, man. We don't know if Magassa or Juice is going to work out in the end. That Fernandez may not. Phillips and Sloan, Jesus Christ. There's just so many you can mention. And it's all about recruitment. And that goes back up top. Them fucking idiots that you have a go at buying a player. You have a go at buying a player. Oh, look, let the manager, he can have one. Fucking me. Hermansen comes in, the goalkeeper. Oh, Potter's got to have him. Has he? Well, fuck me. He didn't look so good. He might get better, but he might not get a chance to get fucking better because he was so bad. Especially when not Hermansen's fault, but his two centre-halves can't head the fucking ball. So that doesn't help him. Fuck being a goalkeeper.
Good point here from Ryan. He says this team now at the moment, the current team, I presume, reminds him of a Sunderland stroke Southampton team of old, where they're just existing, which we have never been. The character of this club is the fans, and that's all we have left is the fans in the way of character. Basically, I'm reading between the lines and subtexting, but you know, I agree with that, Ryan. You know, a lot of the character of this club, well, most of the character is gone. Does anyone know the extent of 𝗪𝗛𝗔𝗧's injury? I forgot about him. What about?
No, but it did look good, James. If he had to be golf carted off, right? He looked like a hammy. He looked like a hammy the way he was holding the back of his fucking thigh. I'd say he's probably out for 6-8 weeks. That's what he looked like. I haven't seen an update. There probably has been an update, but that looked like a fucking couple of months job. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Going on when I've seen people fucking
he's waiting for a scam. Yeah, apparently he's waiting for a scam at the moment.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Why didn't you have a scan yesterday then?
Helen says we ain't got a very good record against Brentford, so wasn't surprised at the result, but we look so unfit. Yeah, there is that as well. The result, we don't look fit.
I can handle losing any time, guys. I can take on the chin, but it's not the result. It was a performance. There was nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, there was nothing to hang on to there. Nothing. That was the scary part. But again, Nuno has to take. I don't want to start jumping in on him yet, but fuck me, man. The lineup was just experimental at best, and it didn't work. And then his changes at half-time were all defenders. Hardly very ambitious, was it, to try and win a game?
Yeah.
It's just frightening. I thought it was frightening. I thought he was as bad as the team.
𝗪𝗛𝗓 would be better than both of those centre-backs we got right now. And that's bloody true.
Yeah, that's true. One leg Zuma would have done better than both of them. And, 60-year-old Dawson would have done better than them. Fuck you.
Oh. Yeah, well, mind you, though, Dawson, I'd still have him back now. He'd still be better than either of them ones we still got available.
It's very hard to, when you watch all the centre halves in the Premier League, it's very hard to. I don't think there's a worse pairing than we've got in all the Premier League.
No.
I think it's probably the worst pairing of centre halves I've ever seen.
Yeah. Morel asked, "Do you think Igor will get a chance in defence?" I'm not sure it will be a given chance. I think it will be more of a forced chance. I think
without seeing him, Morel. Well, that's the thing. I've seen him at Brighton. He weren't that good to me, right? Old Igor, but that's why I didn't want him. But in training, maybe he's doing really well. He might think, "Fuck me, I've seen Todibo now. He's got to go," and he might throw him in there. It's a possibility. I just don't know. We haven't seen him on for West Ham, so I'm not going to knock him yet. But I'm not sure he's the answer. Let's put it that way. I'm not confident that he's the answer. But
if he's the answer, what the fuck was the question?
If he's worse than Todibo, right, we've got problems. Fucking serious problems. Fucking hell. Oh, Christ, please give me strength. I've got fucking hell. Got to find something positive, guys, and I'm struggling.
Yeah, look, Sean's got to say positive. We all dream of the team of going greens.
Even he looked good against these two.
Oh, shit. Frog says an inverted goalkeeper might be worth a punt at this rate.
What does that mean? Sticking a goalkeeper up front?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Why don't we give that a go, Nuno? Nuno, give that a fucking go. Put a keeper up front.
We ain't got Adrian no more. I don't think we've got one for it.
You never know, guys. You know what I mean? After that fucking selection we just did there, we could see Souček up front on Friday night.
Oh, well, listen.
What throw that? Just
you know what?
Bang balls up to him. You never know what could happen.
I think right now, at this moment in time, that if he did stick Souček up front, it would cause massive ripples, like with guys like us. But I don't know. I just think at this time in his life, I think it might suit Souček. It might suit him.
It would be complete desperate. Kieran. Oh, when I say Kieran, well, I talked to my boy there. What I will say, bud, is desperation is one thing, and that would show complete desperation. See, Wilson then, if he'd done that, Wilson then, if I was Wilson, I would just walk out of that fucking stadium and say, "See you later."
Yeah, me too.
That's what I would do. Because I see him as soon as he done the 5th sub the other night. The cameras went to Wilson on the bench, and you see him ripping his boots off, pissed off. Right? He's already pissed him off. To do something like that, you might as well say, "See you later, mate." Off you go. Because I would walk out if that was me. He's an experienced fucking striker. You've got to try him. You can't. Throwing Callum Marshall on is not the fucking answer.
No.
I just, yeah. Could Souček, annoy the fucking centre halves? Maybe score him? Yeah, could. Of course he could. Of course he could. But it's not the answer long term. It's desperation shit.
Yeah,
and it's basically telling Callum Wilson, mate, you're not fucking considered.
Yeah, Callum Wilson's a fucking hunter, isn't he? When it comes to it, Callum Wilson's a hunter for that goal. He wants that goal every time he steps out on the grass. You know,
I'd never knock his effort, mate. I think we got him 5 years too late, but I'd never knock his effort.
5 years too late, absolutely, Kieran. And you know, 5 years too late, and maybe, you know, 4 strikers too late as well. You know.
Yeah. There you go.
We should have. Anyway, we should have been in the market for him.
Can Ariola head the ball? Can we throw him up front then? Can we go with the inverted keeper? What's fucking next, guys? What's next? The circus continues.
I know, it's hilarious. I fucking love it. I love it.
I've got to take the piss out of it, guys, a lot, because I was in depression for 2 days after that performance. I'm just so pissed off. I was just so going fucking hell, man. But fuck it, we go Leeds and fucking shove it up. How about
that? Yeah.
He says with no belief.
Yeah. Tony says he don't know what was going on with Fulkrug on Monday. He had some serious twitch going on when the camera was on him. I didn't notice it. Well, I can't say I saw that. But
so did I, Tony. I was twitching as well watching that.
I was going to say, if he's anywhere near David Sullivan or fucking Karen Brady, I'd have a twitch. And I'll fucking get me away from here.
Yeah.
Right. Who else we got? Igor hasn't had much chance yet. He could end up being okay though. He's happy.
Possibly. I don't think it could be much worse than Tadiba. Could he? Maybe. I don't know.
Troy says that Potter.
If he can head a ball, Gazer, if he can head a ball, he's in.
Mate, yeah. I can head a ball. I'll go in. Go and play for him, show him how to fucking run for 90 minutes. I'll show him how to run for 90 minutes and I'm 63 years old, for fuck's sake. Good evening, Mr. Burke. How are you, sir?
Right.
The party, you know. There you go, mate. There you go.
Oh, right. All you miss is a load of moaning going on.
Yeah, and like
fucking hope it's hard. I don't know what it is anymore. Like Troy said, I don't know what is the best 11 now. I don't know because that 6 of them look shit. So what is the best 11? I don't know.
Yeah,
I really don't.
And in fairness, even our best players have looked well below par recently in the last few games.
Yeah, Bowen. I've looked dog shit.
Yeah, Bowen and Wan-Bissaka and
Packard.
They've all looked.
They've
all looked well below par, and it's just not been at all pleasant to watch.
See, that's the thing. When he came in, Nuno, the Everton game gave us a bit more hope because it was better. The effort throughout the whole team there in that game against Everton was there. And you thought, right, this is what we've been missing. So that did give us hope. We didn't expect nothing against Arsenal. But it came crashing down in that Brentford game, crashing down.
Yeah.
So
Well,
there you go. What did he say there?
Ian saying Souček
Who was that
centre half. Before that, I don't know. That was miles away. I've gone past those. Mark James, Souček, and 𝗪𝗛𝗧.
When we were under the pump.
Go on.
When we were under the pump there, geezer, he basically was playing centre back, Souček. You know, when they were throwing their long throws in, when they were putting the corners in, Souček was getting his head to something. He was competing. That's why he split his head open. So, you know what I mean? That's what I think why he was in the team, to fucking help out the back centre halves with the heading. That's why he was there. But he offered nothing in midfield. Nothing.
I think, like you say, Souček has played more time for this club now than anyone else, hasn't he? I think.
I'd say so. Probably Billy Bonds.
Yeah. Still annoyed that we let Alvarez go. Me too. I think he was the best thing we've had in midfield since Declan Rice.
He's on loan.
We've not
better off having him in there.
Everything about our centre backs. Yeah, absolutely.
We don't know.
Well, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪🗪 as a centre back and 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪🗪. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪🗪, he's only young, isn't he? I don't think that would work.
Good name.
I don't think that would work.
Yeah. I'd just say we can throw in all these desperation tactics. Who will know? Don't fancy him, Steve. After what I watched Monday night, I would.
And then a frog says,
no, it's not the answer, but it's better than what we had.
Is a positive option now. Hey? A positive option now.
Yeah, that's what I reckon he is. After watching that, I think he's a better option than Rodrigue, Irvine, and fucking Guido we put in there. For fuck's sake, man. This is where we are.
Neil says, haven't we got a team that we can pick ahead of JWP?
No, Neil. I feel embarrassed by saying I'd rather have JWP back in there. Jesus, fuck.
Sarge makes a point here as well. That young lad Kante that we've got in the under-21s, he's been proving to be very good.
I don't know. This is the trouble. When you've bought all these players and you start looking at under-21s to replace them, you know you've got problems. Serious problem. It's a wing and a prayer whether he works, right? Like Ollie Scholes there at right back. It didn't fucking work, right? You put Irvine in the middle. It didn't fucking work.
Yeah, emergency news flash. Sean says, nurse, he's off his ward-proof medication again.
Don't. I fucked it. Honestly, I look at that whole midfield we've got and I just don't know who the fuck's the answer because I don't think any of them are. I'm hoping Potts might be. But that's still a punt.
Yeah. Obviously, Kante is grown man size, yeah, but it's not about your body, mate. It's about what's in your head and what's in your legs. Obviously, he's got young legs, so. But let's hope he's got a grown man.
I watched that one game of him in the under-21s when he was really good, that Kante, mate. But he looks really raw. And that fucking effort and enthusiasm, yeah. He looks like a talent. But what's the point of paying these guys 80,000, 100 grand a week and then put them on the bench for a young lad to come in and then maybe it doesn't work?
Yeah.
You can take so many chances. These players have been bought for they do a fucking job and they're not. So what's the answer? Throw in the kids. Jeez, if that's all we've got, fuck, we are in serious trouble.
Rich says, hit the like button, people. Thank you, Rich. Appreciate that.
Cheers, Richie. Yeah, yeah. Do fucking something. I'm not here moaning because I want to be. Yeah. Oh well, it can only get better, as matey said, guys. Things can only get better, or can they get a lot worse? I think I said that about a month ago. Things can get a lot worse, and they have done.
Yeah. Tony is saying to Jones, Lamprey, he's just moved into a new job, so that's why he's not been around much. With the shift working, so he's been on a ton of training stuff, and he did a watch along on Monday, and he's back tomorrow night with Budgie. That's me. Just in case you didn't know.
All right. And have a good show, Tony. And no doubt it'll be while I'm in bed. And I'll miss it. But all you got to do is moan about what we just moaned about again.
It'll be about 4 o'clock in the morning for you, won't it? 8 p.m. 4, 5 o'clock.
8 is at 5 in the morning, guys. Yeah.
4, 5. Yeah, I said 4, 5 o'clock. Yeah.
You never know. I might be up for the end of it, guys. I might be able to pop on and say hello.
Well, if you pop in and say hello, I can send you the link. You can pop in and say hello on screen.
All right, do that, guys. Yeah, I can have another wing. Well, I'm not. This is it. I'm not moaning about this anymore. I'll bring something positive, guys. Hopefully, someone gets chewed up today at the fucking beach.
Yeah. You get out there in your rowboat with Cieran and start chumming the beaches up.
Yeah, come on. Get one of these fucking surfer wankers. So I'll fucking rip one of them apart.
Right, well, actually, seeing as you've mentioned that, and it is now just after 11, so we've been going for about an hour or so. As I said, it's not anyone getting tuned up, but we have got a little bit of a shark in insert, so we'll play the intro. Yeah, so for once, it's me doing shark news, not live from Brisbane like that lying video did. It's live from Gatwick.
You stole my glory, mate. You stole my fucking glory.
I was going to send you the info and give it to you, but I thought, well, I'll give you the week off, Cieran, you know what I mean? Basically, the reason I've kind of found this came up on my Google timeline, and it basically, what happened is on the January the 17th this year, which is my birthday, marine biologists followed, tracked and tagged and recorded a great white shark in the Atlantic Ocean. I'm not sure where the shark was at the time when they tagged it, but it was he
was on the coast of Florida though, but Budge, wasn't he?
So I did see something about it. It's somewhere over that way now. Yeah. I'm not sure how far he's travelled. Now, they've identified it as a male, and it's the largest male they've ever recorded in the Atlantic seaboard. And as I said, they've nicknamed him Contender, which I think a bit of a stupid name, but there you go. And he measured 13 feet 9 inches, and they reckon he's said to measure 13 foot 9 and weighs in at somewhere in the region of 1,650 pounds in weight. So he's a big old lump.
A big boy.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
And according to the biologists, he's around 30 years of age. Now, apparently, also according to them, that is their prime breeding age and size, which is 11.5 feet is usually about the minimum that you'll find the great white male being, mature enough to mate. So you know they have to be over 11.5 feet to be you know
Big boy.
reproductive. Yeah. So he's a big lad, 13'9" and weighing in at 1,650 pounds. I mean, what does that come in at in kilos? That's something like fucking I don't know,
A lot.
3,500 kilos or something, isn't it?
Fucking heavy.
No, sorry.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the conversion rate is, guys.
It's about nine.
I've never known.
It's about 900. That's about 900 kilos. So yeah, well, you're looking at about the weight of a Mini Cooper.
Big.
Yeah, the current Mini Coopers. You're looking at about the weight of that. Yeah. So anyway,
Is that with anyone in it, or just on his own?
It's just a car. You got to take out half the fuel as well. He's the largest great white male ever recorded in the Atlantic seaboard, and since he's been tagged, he has travelled approximately 297 miles, 300 miles if you like, and he's been travelling in southward direction, currently being monitored, and he's in and around the Florida coastline. And that was current as of 9 o'clock this morning. So
Right.
yeah, he's a big old boy. So if
That is a big boy, guys. Though.
Yeah, if you're a keen surfer or kite surfer or anything like that, and you're anywhere off the Florida coastline, don't do it.
Yeah,
You're gonna get munched up.
Keep an eye out for that fucker.
Yeah, and if you are going to go out there, please let me know, and I'll give you a link, and you can go on a live stream so that we can watch you getting munched up live on YouTube. That'd be very kind of you. Right, let's see who else is in the chat. Good evening, Ibrahim. He says a progressive coach.
Ibrahim.
Do, probably. Ibrahim, thank you for joining us. Welcome, mate. Nice to see you, sir. Shark and Croc attacks. Yeah, well, yeah, there weren't no attacks this week. Can't you go to bed anymore? Gives me flashbacks to January windows. What he means is don't go to bed. Yeah, he says can't use that flashback to January windows. Yeah. Yeah, so Sean Dyche has gone to Forest.
Yeah, fucking hell. Good luck with that.
Good luck. Good luck to Sean.
I've got no problem. Okay. Look, I don't think. Yeah, when you look at the Forest team, right, their team's so good. It's good enough. Their squad's good enough. They're not going to be any part of this relegation battle. You know, whether they would have been under Ange, I don't know. But they've got too many good players at Forest, man. They'll be fine, especially under Dyche. They'll be fine. They've got a good centre half pairing, which helps. Really good.
Yeah, Usual says Dyche reminds him of the ex-Sheffield Wednesday manager from years back, Gary Megson. Yeah, I can see.
Megson, yeah, I remember him.
Jim White in the yellow tie. Oh, okay. Oh, Mark, good evening to you, sir. He says, congratulations, Cieran, on the 2032 Brisbane Summer Olympics.
Oh, yeah. Well done. They've been awarded to Brisbane, is it? I didn't even fucking know that. There you go.
Didn't even know you fucking put in.
I'll be fucking dead by then. It goes up. I'll be dead by then.
2032, you totter. 7 years.
Yeah, I think that was awarded a while back. Yeah, I think that was awarded a while back. But yeah, they were preparing for that.
Really?
Mate.
I've had 2 heart attacks.
Yeah, they were talking about fucking knocking down. Do you know they were talking about knocking down the Gabba? They were talking about knocking down the Gabba to make that a new, because it is getting a bit old and decrepit, the old Gabba.
That's the one that you said.
I don't think it went through because. Yeah, well, I'm going to watch the Ashes.
Yeah.
It was at the Gabba.
Yeah. Well,
But, yeah, there was talk of it, but I think it got knocked back because of the cost.
Well, that's a shame because that's quite an iconic venue. I mean, I ain't into
Yeah, very much
cricket.
so.
I'm not into cricket in any way, shape, or form. I think it's one of the most hideous sports in the world. But even I know about that. I know a little. I mean, I know about the Gabba. I know about the Ashes. I know about things like the TT. Is it the T20? Is it or something they call it? Or well, I can't remember.
Yeah, T20s.
Yeah, T20s. That's it.
Yeah,
I mean, I kind of hear
20 over
along the way, but I don't know a damn thing. I mean, what's an over? I mean, once you're given an over, surely it's finished and gone and done, isn't it? It's over, surely. No, I'm being an absolute dick. I know. It's 8 balls, and
it's over every over. We'll have to wait because I think the Ashes are coming up soon, Geezer. So might have to play that video. Have you still got that somewhere? That video clip?
I definitely
being at the Ashes at the Gabba.
I've got it somewhere. Even if it's on one of my old.
I sent it to Peach originally, didn't I? I sent it to Peach. Peach has definitely got it on random.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I probably.
Yeah, it was a good day out. It was a great day out, mate. When you're in the one of the old executive boxes, guys, watching the Ashes at the Gabba, fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Luckily, I had a mate who had a box there.
Yeah. Hang on, just 1 second. Proj says, "Are you assuming the shark's gender?" No, I'm not. I'm not assuming it. The marine biologists have told us that it was a male. All right, and he identifies.
George, like it.
Yeah, and he identifies as a man. Why do I keep?
Yeah, that's a very topical one. Well done, George. That's brilliant.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. So, but I reckon though that I know that what I was going to say to you actually, Kieran, was I've even still got that video that you and Kieran Jr. recorded when you left the house, got on the train, and went to the game with Aston Villa and Everton, was it?
No, Leeds. Yeah.
Leeds. Aston Villa and Leeds.
Yeah.
I've still got that video as well. From when.
All right.
And that bit where Kieran says about subscribing to Green Street Elites and all that sort of. I've still got that video on this laptop. Actually.
Yeah. Good. There was it was in Brisbane then. There was a lot of Leeds supporters here, man. Loads.
Yeah, he was saying more so than the Villa ones.
Oh, double the Villa at least.
Rich wants to know, is Collingwood Park Ipswich near you, Kieran?
Collingwood Park. Well, yeah, Ipswich is Rich about 20 minutes drive away. I don't know the ground, Collingwood Park, but Ipswich is about 20 to 25 minutes drive from where I am. Yeah. Not
so what, about 15 miles then?
Yeah, if that. Because when you hit Ipswich, then get right into Ipswich. It depends when. I'd say 15 minutes where you hit the border of what's classed as Ipswich, and then before you get to the town, there's another 10 minutes itself. Yeah,
it's like me driving to Croydon. That's 15 minutes to the edge of Croydon, but then to get to the other side of Croydon, it's another hour and 45 minutes.
It's a bit different,
Yeah, mate. Crazy stuff. Mark says, all dolphins from Wales. Are Wales? No, I think you mean that are Wales. Yes, all dolphins are Wales, but not all whales are dolphins. That's true.
Yeah. Technical now, George.
Oh,
wow, yeah.
But they all serve a purpose.
Hey, get in there, son. Yeah, oh, hey. Welsh wankers.
What else have we got here? Oh, hello. What happened with that shark this afternoon? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, Freshy. I didn't know that. Mate, I got out of bed and done this, so if we've had an attack and I've missed it, it'll be there for next week, hopefully. I haven't heard of any. Give us an idea, Freshy, where and what.
Hold on.
Hopefully someone's got chewed up in Australia. There you go. I haven't looked at the news yet, guys. Never know your luck.
Oh, God. Maybe later. No. No, that's
especially going to be just winding you up, mate.
Hang on, I'm putting today. Yeah. There have been recent reports of shark attacks in late September and early October, including a fatal attack on a surfer in Sydney, Australia. That's the one that you covered. And a non-fatal attack on a man in Kangaroo Island, Australia. An earlier fatal. No confirmed reports of a shark attack happening today, October the 22nd, 2025.
Oh, so we
there you go. Nothing today. No shark attack happening today.
You know what? I did see one last week, though, Gator. I forgot to mention it. But it was going on about, I don't know how many years. Was it 2020 or 1980? I can't fucking remember the date. But it had a film of a guy there. I think it was South Africa. And his surfer was just getting the wave. And it's the first time anything's ever been recorded with two great whites, one coming from the left, one coming from the right, attacking him.
Yeah.
And he got bit by one of them, but it knocked him off his board. He landed back on his board. The other one missed him. And he got into the thing and survived. It's the only ever recorded double shark attack of great whites in existence. It's never happened before. Because they're normally a lone hunter, aren't they? But there's two went for him at the same time, which is really weird. It's never been done before, never been seen before. And they had film from the beach of it happening, which I saw. Amazing. There you go.
Usual says the Ramones, Gabba Gabba, hey. There you go, it's a song.
Did they do that song?
Must have done. The Ramones.
Oh, it's a good spot to go back. It's a good venue.
Oh, here we go. Cieran, Fitzroy River, rowing and canoeing for the Olympics. It's crocodile infested, did you hear? They're going to use that river
the Fitzroy River
for the Olympics, so there could be a few munchies.
Oh, mate, you got
that.
Perfect.
I wonder if we'll still be doing this.
You know. Hey, mate, you deserve a gold medal if you win that one there. But the Fitzroy River, Fitzroy is down in Victoria, Mark. Now, there could be a Fitzroy River up north. That's the only place you find crocodiles. Fitzroy River, I think, is in Victoria, which you don't have any crocodiles. So, unless they've got Fitzroy River as well up in North Queensland. Be unusual.
Thank you for this information.
I hope it is up there.
Yeah. Thank you for this information, Rich. Apparently they're showing the Dylan Tombeeds film in Romford Luminaire Cinema in November. If anyone is interested, please, guys, go and look it if you can. I do believe that a certain amount of the proceeds go to the DT38 Foundation.
Yeah.
And it's always a good cause. Always, believe in supporting that. So yes, that's great. Thank you for that info, Rich. Really appreciate that, mate. Really, really good of you, mate. Thank you. Anything else we got here? But Frog says, Budgie, apparently that particular shark identified as a groundhog or something. Yeah, yeah. It's identified as a vegan. Yeah. Just want to have a taste. I won't swallow, I promise. Munch on someone's neck or on their back or something. Nice. Good evening, Terence. I hadn't seen your name up until now, but thank you for joining.
Thanks, Terence.
90% of us are on the Florida coastline. I will look out for Moby Dick. Brilliant, yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, apparently there's been quite a thing about it.
He's a fucking big boy because anything when you get a great white in Australia, if it's 4 meters, right, which is basically 12 foot, that's regarded as an adult male or female or giraffe, whatever he identifies as. That's a big boy. Now they were talking about that one being over 13 feet. That's fucking big.
13 foot 9.
So usually the 12 footers are regarded as huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge. You know, that's the big boy.
Like, you hear these stories about 30-foot sharks. That's bollocks, mate. 30-foot whale shark, maybe.
Because I've seen somebody else said that boy. He's called what's he called? Shark bite. Shark bites. Yeah. He's a marine biologist, and he showed a few there where I think it might have been out in Florida as well, where the guys that tag these sharks put a thing on their back, right, which is a tag, but it falls off after about a week or 2 weeks, right? But it's got a camera on it as well, and it showed you where the shark was going and how many other sharks he interacted with the camera feed. Fucking amazing. Really amazing. Because he was trying to prove the fact that not all great whites are solitary. So sometimes they do mix together. It showed you a couple of times that it did.
James Bond wants to know if Collingwood are an Aussie rules club.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're down in Victoria, James E. Collingwood, one of the oldest clubs is in Aussie rules, Collingwood.
There you go.
Down in Melbourne.
Yeah, Rich says my cousin played for them back in the day.
Wow. Wow, Rich, that's amazing. We've had a lot of Irish Gaelic footballers come over here and play Aussie rules and done really well. One from my mother's hometown played there. And my cousin knew him well. And he played for, I think it might have been Collingwood. I forget his name. But he was good friends of him and his family back in they came out of Port Leash in County Leash in Ireland, where my mother comes from. So he played for Collingwood. Been quite a few Irish Gaelic players that have done well with Aussie rules, because Gaelic football and Aussie rules are very similar in the sort of similar games, similar but not the same.
Similar in as much as rugby and American football are.
Well, no, they're more similar than that, to be honest. But because it is all about.
I'm sorry, Kieran. Yeah, I've read the next comment. It's fucking hilarious. Go on, carry on.
Sorry, my cousin. Carry on.
Fresh. It's all right. It was a spud. The shark spat him out. That's fucking funny.
Why wouldn't you?
Budgie's details went up to 9 a.m. Needed an update. Yeah, that's about right. Kieran, have you tried shark fin soup?
No, he's fucking having a wind up. I would never, ever try it because I see what they do to get it. So that's something I would never, ever try. I wouldn't even go into a restaurant that sold it. So I've seen what they do. I mean, I've seen them drag it, especially the Chinese and Asian trawlers. They drag the sharks in, they cut their fin off and just throw them back in the water. It's such a disgrace, really. Should be banned. Should be banned everywhere. And I'm no snowflake, guys, as usual. I'm no snowflake, but I just don't agree with that. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't even use the rest of the shark. I mean, if they'd done it and used the whole shark as food and that, fine. But they don't. They just cut the fin off and just fuck it back into the water. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
Terence says, all these shark attacks on the Aussies will leave our pubs short-staffed.
Yeah, mate, you fucking need the Aussies to work the pubs back in London in the day. It's amazing, eh? When I used to drink around the city and out in the West End, the amount of Aussies I'd meet, that were working in pubs over doing their trip, their backpacking trip and working. It was good. They were good lads. One of the reasons I got interested in coming to Australia, some of the Aussies I met back then. Yeah. They were good lads. The ones.
Trudge is asking a question. Saltwater crocs, they're the big ones, aren't they? Yes, they bloody are. They're huge.
They're the biggest and most.
They can be.
They're huge, and not only that, Trudge, they're very, very aggressive. Where the river crocs are not so aggressive. Yeah. But the salties are very aggressive. They'll fucking bite anything.
The salties, apparently, I mean, I think I'm right in believing that from snout to the tip of their tail can get to like 20 plus feet. Them big salties. From snout to tail.
That would be exceptional. That would be an exceptional one. I see the biggest croc in captivity when I was up in North Queensland. I think it was just off Cairns there. I went out to the island there. I think it was Green Island, and they had one there in a big cage, or not cage, but enclosure. And I think his name was Charlie, and it was fucking huge. And not just the length of it was huge, right? I forget how big it was, but it was huge. But the width of it and the size of its head and its mouth was unfucking believable. You think, Jesus, imagine being in the water with this bastard. It was huge. But they are a very aggressive shark. And the fact that they can survive in river and salt water is pretty amazing.
Yeah. Olympic shark watcher, the Olympic croc watch, mate. At this rate. Right. Well, I think it's like 11:30 now. I'm feeling a bit deflated and tired. Anything else you want to chat about?
Yeah. Well, it's better talking about sharks and that fucking football geezer. I'll tell you that. The football's gone out the window. And the scary thing is, guys, we're a couple of days away from watching it again. And we need to have something, man. We need something. Please. Something against Leeds. Some kind of performance. Yeah. Please. Need to get my spirits back up again. Oh, yeah.
Brussels sprouts, little balls of evil. Oh, for goodness sake, they're going on. They're going on the food and that as well. I think that was Skibby. That was the push kangaroo. Right. Okay. Right. So. Budgie, are you doing a watch along? Mate, no, I won't be. I'll be working Friday. I will be doing my food deliveries. I will be watching or listening in the car. So, I won't be doing a watch along. But I'm pretty sure that maybe Tony or one of the other channels will be. You know the drill, usual. You know who doesn't. Gary, good evening.
West Ham Network might be doing it.
Yeah.
Who does it for West Ham? Was Rusty B doing it?
Russ, yeah. Or Anton.
Hey, Gary.
Good evening, Gary. Thank you for joining us.
Well, beat Leeds. Jesus, Gary. I fucking hope you're all right, son. Jesus, that would give me a bit more faith in where we're going.
Yeah.
But there's just no evidence of it after that last game. It's really deflated me. Really
there you go. Look, Tony's doing a watch on Friday. So the worst way, I'll be in the chat there. You know, but I will be working. So I will only be able to pop in and out of the chat.
Well, I'll try and pop in, Tony. If that's all right tomorrow, if you send me the link, if I get up early enough and you're still going, I'll pop on and say hello. Mate.
There you go, Tom.
How's that?
He's got your mobile number, hasn't he? He's got your WhatsApp details. All right. Tony, if you haven't got Kieran's WhatsApp details, let me know.
I think he might.
Yeah.
He might have.
Yeah. If you haven't got it, let me know and I'll send it over to you, mate. Terence says, great show tonight, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much.
See you later, Terence.
Yeah. Mark says, Soli picked that team on Monday night. And Steve said he'd
You'd love to blame it on him, Mark, wouldn't you? You'd love to blame it on that fucker.
Bob says, have a great Friday, gentlemen. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. No worries. Have you got his details, son? Or if not, let me know and I'll send them over to you. And then you can send him a link, and if he's up, he can come in and do, do your thing.
There you go. Yeah, I'll do that. Right. If you want me to pop on near the end and say hello.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you never know, we might have an update.
Helen says she's out on Friday, so she won't see the game. Mark says dirty Leeds. 5-0 to dirty Leeds, says Steve. Ooh. Reach out to me tomorrow, Tone. Please do, mate. Well, you know, you can do any time, day or night. And that's it, really, ladles and jelly spoons. We've come to the end of another Old School Hammers. Listen, next week we will be back. Hopefully we'll have something a little bit more positive to give to you. But if we haven't got anything positive, maybe we could come up with one or two of the old time stories like we used to in the old days. And see what happens then. But anyway, listen, we'll be here next week. Usual time, as always. Thanks to everyone in the chat, says Tone. Make sure you go across and, you know, give him a like and stuff on that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Ibrahim, and everybody else that's joined us. Rich and Steve and Rog and Randy and Damien earlier. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next week. And Ibrahim says he would love to hear about the old times. If you go through the old library of this particular show on the West Ham Network, you'll see on one or two of the older shows that we've done Tales of Upton Park and stuff like that. So, yeah. But yeah, maybe next week one or both of us will come up with something to give you a bit of fun.
Keep the faith. Keep the faith, boys.
Keep the faith. And
let's hope Friday night doesn't ruin our weekend.
Yeah, try and, you know, support the team on Friday night. If nothing else, support the team. If you're going to the stadium, if you're going to be at Ellen Road on Friday night, I do envy you. Please be loud, be proud, be West Ham, and show the board what we really are capable of as a fan base. Most importantly, stay safe and enjoy the game, regardless of what happens. Tony says, hopefully me and Bud will see you tomorrow with a guest appearance from Cieran, hopefully. Hopefully, if that happens, that would be great. Um, uh, Frog, if be good, be lucky, and don't forget to wipe. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Don't forget to wipe. Jeez.
Yeah, Randy says, BS out.
BS out, fucking right, mate. All of them out. Yeah. All of them out, Randy. All of them. Fuck. Yeah. All of them out. Get out of that club.
Yeah. See, now that would be the one. Everybody's, instead of boycotting or whatever, we should do everybody goes dressed as a clown. Everybody.
Yeah, I like it. Try you like it. That would. I think that would be really good. That's a fucking brilliant idea, John.
50,000 pounds in the stadium. That would be hilarious. What do you look like?
I think that would make more ripples than a boycott. That would be better.
I think it would be hilarious. Trudge.
Is there enough clown suits in Essex to fucking?
I tell you what. I am going to contact Paul Colborne tomorrow. I'm going to send him a message tomorrow, and I'm going to suggest that, Trudge. I'm going to tell him it was you that come up with this idea. That is a brilliant idea.
Yeah, I've got a feeling he wouldn't take it seriously.
There you go. Look, if you can't get a clown outfit, sparkly jacket. If you can't get a clown outfit, sparkly jacket.
Oh, that's Steve, yeah. I know Gonzo made such a thing of that the other night, but I didn't even notice it myself until he said it. Yeah. And go, yeah. What?
Steve says, do it, Budge. I'm doing it.
Oh, man, that's that's a great idea, Sean. Everyone in a clown suit. All right. I think it says it all. It says it all.
Gary Killington apparently was saying, was talking about it on his channel, which again is another really good channel, guys. It's called the Bobby Moore Stand. Good channel, and he's had a couple of appearances.
All right, I don't watch
as well. So yeah, credit due, absolutely.
Yeah,
thank you for bringing it to my attention. Absolutely.
It is a good idea. It is a good idea.
Yeah. Or everyone going there looking as wrong.
If I was there, guys, I'd go in a shark suit. Right?
Yeah.
Because they are fucking sharks as well, aren't they? So.
But that is a brilliant idea. Thank you for bringing that to our attention, Trudge. That's great. Yeah, so I'm going to contact Paul tomorrow and I'm going to tell him that it's a brilliant idea. Okay, well, look, guys, girls, I'll go on, Sean, just one more thing, he says. Sean's typing, so we'll give him a minute.
Or is he?
Troy said people would fall to their death if they were up in the gods wearing a shark suit. Can you imagine that? 9 people.
Do you know, I wonder, when they tried to fill that, I wonder whether, all them people that were at the back the other night, they told them to move down. Oh, there's empty seats down there, move down to make it look more full up. I wonder if that happened.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have surprised me if the stewards were told to tell people you can move down there because it's all in.
Yeah.
That would have surprised me. Well, yeah, that's the thought I had at the time.
Yeah, no, it's probably Sean says still clapping, almost finished.
He's taking a piss, that fucker.
I'm sitting like a fucking melon. I'm sitting here waiting for him.
Yeah, donut. He's fucking keep me up here for another 2 hours. Yeah.
I know, yeah. As you think the dickhead in just.
It was the butler, Frog. It was the butler.
It was the butler. It was the butler. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs, cats, budgies, and any goldfish you might have. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next week. Thank you for joining us. It's fun as always. Keep the faith. Come on,
leave us a comment if you need to. I think it was it Linda last week left a comment. It was nice. Yeah, leave a comment if you need to. Yeah, we'll try and reply to it.
And we do tend to read the comments for our shows because
definitely read them.
Reply to them and that. So yeah, come on, you guys. Hit the like on the way out, as Troy said.
And who normally says hit the like button, you slag?
You slag. That's Harry, isn't it? Howard, isn't it?
Is that Howard? Yeah, he ain't here this week. Where is he? He's sculpting. He's sculpting again.
He might be, yeah.
All right.
There you go, Francis. How do you type still typing? Why still typing? And then press it another 10 minutes to comment.
That shows how ridiculous that is.
Oh no, it's bloody